They changed out a couple of this. They took out the picture that was here. There's a picture similar to here, but it was a wide view from the side, and they took it out and they put Walter here. So that's different. Oh yeah. Here's their stocks when they became incorporated and did stocks and all that. This giant picture up on the wall here is new. They took down one of the pictures. This one of this chick on a bike here. Yeah, this whole wall's new. They took down the stuff and they put this up. That is, I think that's a 1919. That one there. A couple of them. A couple of them are. I know this is new, except for this the books. This book that they put in and this picture is new that they put in, but the map of the U.S. here is new. But this all is old, and that's also. Well, as I said, they changed out some stuff, and then that's been up there. The schematics of that. Review of the 1920 Harley Davidson. You know Robert Patrick, the T1000. You know the T1000. Robert Patrick. He is a avid Harley Davidson rider, and he owns a dealer in I think it's Santa Clara, California, or something something out there. I seen him a few years ago when I was working at the plant at Harley in Menominee Falls. He was down here for the dealership meeting, and everybody who's talked to him said he's a real nice guy. He's got some new ink, though, since he's played in the Terminator many, many years ago. I didn't get a chance to meet him. I wish I could have, but I did get to see him in person. '28, '23. It's the 1920s. Right here. Here's the 1918 Jatcha's bike. This Model J Rogers sidecar.
Sidecar. I wonder if that's the first year they started building the sidecar.
I think so, actually. The picture up on the wall. This is a 1919. And then this little tank here is for like acetylene, because this light wasn't actually a light, it was a flame in there. Well, the serial number 1's a 1903, but it's on a 1905 frame. Yeah, but right there, that's a 1905 frame on that one.
You do that with a regular bicycle like that.
Well, that's how they started out. These were bicycles. They actually tried them on bicycles, but the frame itself wasn't strong enough, so they got stronger steel. And they went.
Which is surprising.
This was the single loop, and then later they went to a double loop.
And stuff was built better.
That's because Hey, Jim. Some of them, the old metal lunch boxes. Boy, do I miss those. And then they went to plastic, and nowadays nobody uses lunch boxes no more. Yeah, my plastic Aladdin lunch boxes down there from when I went to school. Chris had the Simba, I had the Aladdin. Shin guards. And like I said, 1917 over there, this is the type of motorcycles they would have made when great-great-uncle Alexander worked for the company over here. And then he would have worked on some of these, but when he died in 1941, you know, and that's when he got his second draft card. he got his second draft card because he was drafted in World War One. He went back. He was working at Harley. Went back. He was working at Harley. Got drafted. Went back to work after World War One at Harley. Then when World War II came, they sent him a draft card, but he got sent back to the War Department because he had already died or was killed in action or whatever it said. Because it was dated 1942 on it when they sent him that. This is from the factory, the old factory. They used it as flooring here. Railroad ties. And then this is all your World War II era stuff. Bikes, 1939 when the war started, and this would have been when Uncle Chester was working for the plant at the time. Because, this over there, 1941, this was right here. This would have been the last that Great Uncle Alexander worked on before he died. And then I like this blue. This blue one's nice here. But when Great Uncle Chester was vice president of Harley for marketing, this was the types of motorcycles they made back then. Of course, you got the gas tank wall. You can always tell the years too by the emblems and logos on there, like the Speedball or. Yep, that was what they used.
41 is when my dad got married.
Yeah, they do. It's right here. It's that one up there. Yeah, well, it's because everything's not. Then here's one for Auntie Carol's year, 1949. They don't have Uncle Jim's or Uncle Pat's up here. Uncle Jim or Auntie Pat, sorry. Yours has the 1958 has the unique logo here on here, but you also notice on the 57 here because they made different colors at the time. But this was the first logo that Willie G. Davidson worked on when he came to the company because I think he worked for Ford Motor Company for a while. He didn't want nothing to do with the family business, which is what was sold to me when I worked at the plant. That's a hi-fi white. Well, they call that a Calypso red and birch. Then you got the hi-fi blue.
There's Jackie's, which would be this one.
Yep. See, I like this type of red and white here too. This type of red is nice too. That'd be the holiday red.
68's would be Dougie's, Carl Jr.'s, and Stevie's.
And David. Wasn't David born in 68? Or was he 69?
I'm not sure. I have to look. 70 was Tanya or Terry.
Well, 69.
70 was Terry.
In part of 69 is when AMF, the bowling pin company, bought them out. And then a lot of people complain about the AMF years, but if AMF never would have bought them out, Harley wouldn't be around today. It would have went bankrupt. Amy's is right there, 79. The gray and white. She's one of the last from the AMF era because by 81, Harley had bounced back and took back control.
Red.
Yeah, that's my year. This one right here, but it don't look red.
No, I was thinking that.
Nope. You gotta look at the logo on the gas tank. See, that's the logo. That's the logo from when I know it looks black, but that is nowhere near a clarinet red.
This has to be Chris's.
Well, Chris has got several of them from her year. She's got the candy blue.
That'd be that.
Nope. Look at the logo on the thing on the gas tank. That's this one right here.
Oh.
And then here's the other 85, which is the candy orange. You look at the logo on the gas tank and the logo on the. And there was the Liberty Edition, the Midnight Blue Silver for 86.
I like the wings on the
Well, that's what I said. When you're riding on a motorcycle, it's like flying. It's a different perspective, you know. The 85th anniversary, Harley, 1988. 50th anniversary of Daytona. I think, Daytona. It's 1991. That would have been around the 50th anniversary of the Black Hills Run, too, in Sturgis. Of course, you got the 1992, I like, Candy Sapphire Sun Glow. This one here, the 95, the Vivid Black here, this one appears in the movie Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man in the very beginning when they're at the biker bar. And Marlboro and the Indian get into it.
They stopped before Nolan and Daniel.
No, they got them. They just don't have them out. This is a nice one, too. I like this design here. This is the 1998. I like the logo.
Actually, what was that?
2005.
I was thinking.
He's got the gray one right there.
Oh,
Yep.
take a picture. You can send it to him.
Got him.
Here's some that came out.
Hannah is 2010. And there's the 2008 versions. Or no, Hannah.
Jordan's ain't up there.
Well, no, it's not up there. Well, Hannah's either 2008 or 2010, one of the two. But yeah, the 2005 one here.
That's nice.
This used to be in the Willie G exhibit when they were here for a while. Or no, it was in the exhibit after that. This is the Russian Cossacks here. Their outfit. Yeah, this is the Russian Cossacks. Hey, I'm proud to be a Russian. Part Russian, Polish, Jewish, German, Russian, Prussian, French, Canadian, Ukrainian. Here's a Mama Tried brand. Like a cattle brand. When you do behind the scenes tours, you get to come back here and view all this stuff. When I had my first interview for Harley, it was right back there in that room. That was for the museum. And when I had my interview for the plant, which I got hired for, that was on that powertrain. Now over here, right here is all the bikes they had downstairs.
They brought them all.
They brought them all up here. The Captain America bike's over there. Well, it's a replica because the original was stolen off the set. But the one under the covers, I think, over there is the Terminator 2 motorcycle that Schwarzenegger rode.
Oh, they were the bicycles before they started putting motors on them.
Well, no, they actually also manufactured bicycles during the time that they were making motorcycles. This is pretty cool here. This thing that was donated. Oh, yeah, this is our archives. Everything's got to be specially treated, you know. And see that picture up on the wall? That's that picture down there, that blue motorcycle with the three boys. The one looks like Leave It to Beaver. That was downstairs. Now it's in the archives here. Eventually, once they get rid of all the Mama Tried stuff downstairs, hopefully they'll put the Terminator 2 bike and some of the stuff back on exhibit. They really should do an exhibit to that. And Elvis, they moved his bike up here by Busha's. A lot of people don't know about this section here. It's kind of funny, this floor, this is what the T-1000's boots looked like when they started malfunctioning in the steel mill in the deleted scenes. Yeah, let's see, they changed out some of this stuff. Elvis's bike was here for a while. My friend Bill Redenzel works back here. Oh, that's Jim Struss. He works here. He's got a few years left and then he's retired. Here's Elvis's bike. It's 1956 KH side valve V-twin. Because they took down all the plaques downstairs because they put the Mama Tried stuff in. They overcrowded this whole area here. They had to move a whole bunch of stuff. And this guy rode 775,000 miles from 1977 on up. But right up there, that third one there with this big light, that's Busha's 1922. And then when you do behind the scenes tour, they take you back in here too. I think it's only $20 to do the tour. But yeah, do not feed the conservator. These are all Juneau Avenue, 1939, 1952, to 1988, and then present they moved them, here about maybe 15 years ago. Here's all some of your engine collections. for all their racing bikes. But here's the thing: is Harley never wanted to get into racing ever. They only did it to stay in competition. That's it. Walter Davidson said that only a maniac would race on a motorcycle.
Yeah, but as times change, they change.
Well, now they do because they don't care. The company's not run by the Davidson family no more. They own stock in it, but it's like the Harley family. From what I heard, the Harley family don't want nothing to do with the company. That's what I was told at the plant, because of the way it's run today. Yeah, we had that at the plant. Parking, Harley Davidson motorcycles only. All other motorcycles use next lot. That's what it said.
Go to one.
2. 1 is staff access. I love this because it's very, very simple. It's very simple mechanics on these old ones.
Special details like the anniversary yellow paint skin.
Yeah, it's got a gold medallion on the front of it for the 50th anniversary, which is right here below the number 4.
Harley Davidson was the last American motorcycle manufacturing. Indian closed its stores at the end of '53.
Yeah, but Indian's back. Indian's owned by Polaris now. And Harley's not American made no more. All the shit's made in China.
Company to face the British motorcycle.
It's made in China and it's assembled here. That's what I said. I used to tell them when I worked at the plant. There's a difference between the made in America and assembled in America. This is used to be our fiberglass facility up in Tomahawk when we used to make boats. Right there. Right here's which we don't, it's not, we have a plant in Tomahawk yet, but it's not our fiberglass facility no more. Now they do other stuff. And this ain't even a real motorcycle. It looks like it, don't it? It's mostly fiberglass and what's that putty crap you use for modeling? My buddy Gino, who used to work for the company for many, many years with Willie Davidson, he later worked here, and the museum was always pissed at him because he'd tell the people the truth on what happened with the company and that, and they didn't like it because Harley tried to sugarcoat shit and cover it up. But yeah, he's one of the guys who worked on that bike. We used to make snowmobiles too for a while. This was one of their Porsche engines. This was too costly to make when we made those. Right here, that's still our union, except it's local 2-209. Unfair labor strikes. They still do it to this day. And here, the hog program was started in 1983, the year I was born. This is the first edition of the newsletter. Originally, they went with a pig because, hog. But then they decided later on to go with the eagle here. January 1983.
This is how we're going to do it. Start to see a change. Also, you can be a little bit more proud of what we're selling and feel like we have to apologize and walk what we're selling. Because that was actually a wonderful feeling when we got with that point. First time, 1980, last Canadian motorcycle manufacturer.
Yep. It's a very important piece of history. See, Uncle Chester's name should be on this bike since he worked for the plant, and Uncle Alexander's. Yeah, see, my name wouldn't be on there because I didn't work for the company at the time. No, you'd have to submit them for all this stuff.
You can just kind of sit there. It seems to me that these kind of go